Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Learn How to Sudoku, where we take a very easy variant Sudoku puzzle and we break it down in detail so that you can learn how to Sudoku. Today's very easy puzzle is called Small Destruction by NXT Master. And here are the rules. We have standard irregular 5x5 Sudoku rules apply, except the given regions are false and must be destroyed by making sure none contain all digits 1 through 5. So that means you have to have 1 through 5 in every row, column, and real irregular region once each. And the irregular region has to be connected by all, they have to be orthogonally connected, assuming this is standard in regular Sudoku. So therefore, this would be a valid region here. And this would not be a valid region because to get from this cell to any other cell in the region, you cannot go through edges all while staying within the region. That's what it means to be an orthogonally connected region. You can go from any cell in the region to any other cell in the region just by going through edges, all while staying within the region. So this would be a valid region. But again, this one would not, because this cell, to get to any other cell in the region, cannot go through an edge while staying within the, cannot just go through edges while staying within the region. And the false regions, which are the given regions we have, cannot contain all the digits 1 through 5. There must be a duplicate somewhere in the region. Additionally, the real regions must be deduced such that the digits in a circle represents how many of its surrounding 8 cells and itself belong to both the real and false regions the circle is in. Circles basically count overlaps. So, for example, it's basically the digits, the 3x3 box, the 3x3, the cells in the 3x3 box that surround a circle. That circle counts the number of cells which are both in its own region, its real region, and its false region. So for example, say we had a 2 here. If we had a 2 here, then 2 out of the 6 digits which are surrounding this circle must be in the real region and the false region. So this has to have, so it could be both of these. It could be this one and this one. Obviously, the circle by itself has to be in both the real and the false region, right? Because it's the number of cells that belong to both the real and false regions of the circle, right? So the circle is guaranteed to be 1. And those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's learn how to Sudoku. Okay. So for each of the circles, there's a very limited amount of cells that can be in the real and the false region. For this cell, it's only 2 at most, right? Because this false region is here, and there's only 2 cells in the surrounding up to 9 cells, but really just 6 cells here that can be in both the real and the false region. So then this has to be a 1 because it can't be 2 because of the 2 in the column. So this is 1. This is up to 3. So this must have 3 cells that are in the same region. So this is definitely a border here. This can't be 1 or 2. It can be up to 3, so it has to be 3 exactly. So that means that's 3 in the corner. We celebrate because we know we're getting close to solving it. These 3 are in the same region. This is a separate region than this. We don't know if this stops here. This can be up to 4, so it could be 1, 3, or 4. This could be up to 3. It cannot be 2, so it's 1 or 3, because these are in the same false region. This can be up to 3. Can't be 1 because of 1 in the row, so this is 2 or 3. This can be up to 2, 1 or 2. So this is 1 or 2 here because of these 2 cells. And this can be up to 3, but it can't be 3 because of 3 in the row. So this is 1 or 2 also. Well, what does that leave? In column 1, we have a 4-5 pair. In column 5, we have a 4-5 pair because we have a 1, 2, 3 triplet in column 5. That eliminates 1, 2, and 3, the rest of the column. So this is 4, 5, 4, 5. We now have a 4, 5, 4, 5 pair in row 2 and in row 4, which eliminates 4 and 5 from the rest of those rows. So this is 1, 2, and 3. This is 1, 2, and 3. We have a 1, 2, 3 triplet in column 3, which eliminates 1, 2, and 3 from the rest of the column. This can't be 1 or 3. It must be 4. That forces this to be a 5 also. The 4 says that the 4 of the surrounding 6 cells, 4 of the 6 cells in that surround this that are touched by this circle have to be in the same real and false regions. Well, this is the false region, and there's only 4, so these have to be in the false region. And this cannot be in that region because this is a false region. So this has to be blocked here. And this cannot be part of the pink region. So this must be part of a different region. So it has to go all the way down here to be orthogonally connected. So this is a boundary. Therefore, this cell in the surrounding 3x3 box centered on its circle can only have one cell that is both in the same real and false region. So this is 1, which makes this 2, which makes this 1, and that makes this 3. Well, this has 3 cells which are in the same real and false regions, so this has to be this way. This has to be a 4-5 pair here and 4-5 here. This can't be 1, no 1 here. This has to be a 3-5 pair in row 1, which is because of the 1, 2, 4. This can't be 3, though, because it's part of the pink region. This is 1 here. We have a 2-4 pair in row 3, which eliminates because of the 1, 5, and 3. If this were a 4, we are guaranteed a 1, 2, 3 here, which means this is no longer a false region because we don't have a duplicate. It is the exact digits 1 through 5. So this cannot be 4, therefore this is 2, this is 4. This 2 eliminates 2 here, so that's 1. This can't be 1 or 2, so it's 3. This 4 eliminates 4 here, so it's 5, which makes this 3, which makes this 5, which makes this 4. This 5 eliminates 5 here because these are the same region, so this is 4, that's 5, that's 4. 3 eliminates 3 here, so it's 2 and 3. This can't be 1 or 3, so it's 2, which makes this 1. Okay. This orange can be part of this 2 or this 2. If it goes this way, then this has to be a region, but this region gets blocked off from the 2s, from the 5 by these 2s here. It cannot go here because this has only one cell that it's going to be that is in the same real and false region, and it has to be itself. It cannot be that one. So this is definitely a border here. So if we try to make this a separate region than the orange, it's not going to work. So this must be the orange region then. So this is done as a region. The pink needs access to a 2. It could be any of these. This is a separate region. The red needs access to a 1, so it's there. Then it needs access to a 2, so it's there. So that's done. The yellow can only go out here, so then this has to be all yellow. And that's done as a region. And this is a 5. The green needs access to a 3. It cannot go, it has to go through here. So then it must connect to that 2 there. So then this is all done as a region, and this is pink. And so these are the regions you have. And then this should be a 5. Yep. And that's done. So, yeah, very interesting logic here. Yeah, it just worked very well. I definitely I'm curious about more deconstruction puzzles because this was very interesting, actually. The circles was also fairly interesting, but these were very restrictive. But I guess you could do some where they're basically not as restrictive. And this is a 5 by 5, so obviously it's going to be much easier than, like, say, a 9 by 9 normal Sudoku size. So, I don't know, this was very interesting. I like the idea behind it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Learn How to Sudoku, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.